Hey everyone, welcome to Farmer Space Dream. You wouldn't believe what happens next when a farmer buys a spinny chair. After touring his base, his boss was as happy as someone who just found free cookies. You see, NASA's budget is over 10 billion, and if a farmer actually flies, where's the dignity in that? Listening to his boss, Farmer was silent, pondering pennies saved that morning. He didn't want to give up, but NASA immediately set up a hearing, as if interrogating an alien. They ridiculed Farmer's dreams with grand excuses, sounding like they were filming a tragicomedy. Farmer shared his beliefs, just like kids claiming they can fly with Superman. Since childhood, he was told that dreams could come true, but reality felt more like a relentless slap in the face. NASA's director wouldn't let go, warning Farmer, no rocket launch dreams. Otherwise, the military would lock onto his little basketball, and with one shot, proof. His lawyer friend was enraged, shouting to fight on. Is Farmer's life important? He didn't want his fate controlled, roaring like a lion, refusing to yield. Farmer's wife was also having a hectic day. During checkout, she found all their cards frozen. She later discovered that her husband had racked up some serious debts, like falling into a financial black hole. At dinner, she finally exploded, asking her husband if his space plan could pay for dinner instead. Can dreams fill your stomach? Facing such doubts, Farmer's frustration boiled over. He stormed into the kitchen like a lit rocket, ready for a cleanup session. Tensions flared at the dinner table, as they argued like they were in an election debate. This dream is ours. Losing it would turn everything to scorched earth. Including family, great dreams were brutally attacked by reality. Surprisingly, sanity returned, and his wife shows forgiveness, as if the argument was just a bad dream. Oh, I guess this is typical in most families arguing and eventually settling back into peaceful life. Later, Farmer told his wife his greatest loves were her and the kids. If he gave up his dreams, they would have nothing to remember. Tears welled up in her eyes, even with resentment. She didn't want to quash the kids' hopes. But life goes on. She had been through such lows too, and her husband's sadness weighed heavily on her. But her old father-in-law said he was a great dad, not to worry too much about these troubles. Exactly, home shouldn't be a prison for dreams, but a harbor for strength. Watching colourful car ads on TV, a brilliant idea popped into Farmer's mind. The next day, he visited businesses in town, seeking sponsorship like distributing flyers. Most bosses admired his ambition and surprisingly sponsored him quite a bit. However, while they awkwardly shared their sponsorships, his daughter realized her grandpa had peacefully passed away. In summer atmosphere, they bid farewell unexpectedly, the bank eager to pounce. To make matters worse, Farmer's launch application was stuck, hearing officials delayed. Until the court reclaimed all assets, he realized if he didn't try to launch that rocket, his sweet dreams would vanish. So, without professional fuel, he had to improvise and use a dangerous alcohol mix as a solution. That night, upon learning that her husband's application had been rejected, the wife immediately went to comfort him, and at the same time, Farmer finally mustered up the courage to spill the secret that he had buried for many years. They had already broken free, but the gun was constantly on the move, just pushing forward. Everything in his dreams was lost, and while his wife hoped he wouldn't do anything foolish, Farmer refused to back down. The next morning, his wife woke up, seeing the note he left, saying, "I will not fail forever. Believe in me, everything will get better," but her intuition screamed trouble. Feeling something was off, she hurriedly called her son to drive, knowing no matter the ups and downs, they are family. But by the time they got Farmer to the hospital, he was unresponsive, and the doctors warned of severe injury. Neighbors gathered in prayer for Farmer, their hopes shining brightly as they rallied outside the hospital. Feeling the kindness emanating from those around them, she and the children took turns accompanying her at the hospital, with the ward echoing their hopeful blessings. We will definitely be able to build another wonderful home. Farmer Space Dream had tightly bound the whole family together, and his condition eased the external pressures. NASA leaders insulted farmers, claiming professionals should handle it. What they didn't realize was that it was these officials who prevented him from using professional fuel, ruining the Farmer Space Dream. In anticipation, Farmer finally woke up, his dream rocket in ruins. The children's laughter remained as usual at dinner. His little daughter innocently said she wanted to play the flight simulation game, but their mother gently stopped her, not wanting the shadow of failure to loom over Farmer's heart.